evening, I'm not on. There I am. Now I'm on. Good evening and welcome, Red Wolves fans, as we get ready to start our parents and band night activities alongside Mark Linder. We're getting ready to go here. Mark, looks like we are pretty fired up tonight, ready for a good game with Vicksburg.
Yeah, Papa needs this one, right? Like every game from here on out is must win, if you want to call it that. And yeah, it looks like a great night, a little on the brisk side, but should be good for football.
Yeah, this is so far it's a clear night. We're going to, as always, take a pause when the band gets on the field for the national anthem, but we got a minute or two here before that happens. We do have a special treat for you. Our sixth grade broadcast team, the entire team, we had some of them in our booth last night, but they're going to come in and they're going to take over for us as both Mark and I go down to tend to our senior night duties. So at the end of the first half, we're going to have the Pawpaw Middle School broadcast team take over, and they're going to run us into halftime. So that's a real treat that you're going to want to stick around for.
It'll probably be an upgrade on my end, at least.
I think it's going to probably be an upgrade on both of us. What we're doing is we're going to coach ourselves right out of a job.
Right.
But we've got that going as a treat for everyone tonight. As the public address announcer, Greg Southworth, finishes up his stuff. I think the band's going to play from that end of the field. So we're going to go on mute, and we're going to do the national anthem. All right, Mark, so here we go. Papa's won the toss, so they're going to defer to the second half. Vicksburg likes to throw the ball around. We have a new quarterback. Oh, the microphone's not muted. Everybody knows that. We have a new quarterback starting for Vicksburg. Our senior, Bowling, is out. So we're going to see a sophomore, Drew Habel, is going to come in and is going to throw the ball around. I was talking to his dad a little bit earlier. He's a sophomore, but he's ready. He's ready to come in. Oh, so get a different one than that. Sorry.
Looks like you got
Hunter Bell? Okay, Hunter Bell it is. Sorry about that.
Just kidding.
Hunter's dad. That's, the good news is, Mark, that's not the last mistake we're going to make all night.
Yeah.
We do that often, so early and often is our policy, and then we're
That's
living
right.
up to it.
Remember, all mistakes are my fault.
Yeah, well, that's okay. That was a glaring one, but we're going to just go with it. Hunter Bell is going to be the quarterback. So Max Crawford meticulously sets the ball on the tee, right behind the partition that I can never see the game from, so I'll be watching with you on my laptop.
Yeah. This is one of those nights where the wind might actually blow it off at one point.
Yeah,
maybe.
And the forecast is for 30% chance of rain as we move through the night. Ought to hit us just when we go down there for Parents' Night. Kick is short, is fielded, good head of steam, and then it's met immediately by a couple Red Wolves. Gang tackling down there, and that's where Vicksburg's going to start the night. Looks like at around the 30-yard line, or 25-yard line. Mistake number 2, but I don't think we'll count, because if we start counting our mistakes,
Right.
it's going to take up most of the broadcast.
Yeah. Right. Set the over/under at 10, and we'll take the over.
So let's see if we've got comments and reactions are there. Us, we do. We've got some people in from Spain has checked in. We've got the Carolinas have checked in. Handoff up the middle. This is going to be stopped by the Red Wolves interior lineman. So we've got an interesting question already starting in the game, and that answer is, why do you put the microphone on muted? And I'm assuming that we're not just talking about the sign, we're talking about actually mute the microphone. And when the band's playing, if they're playing copyrighted music, they'll shut down our whole feed, so we can't play the band while we're playing here. So Vicksburg from the shotgun, handoff to this side. He's going to break a tackle, but that's wrapped up. Nice tackle interior. Looks like Lemaire is on the tackle. Max Harvey, I think, is the other one that got in there. So 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs. Ball's on the 34.
A 3 and out on the first series would be a good way to start for the defense.
And especially after the last couple of weeks, our defense could use a little confidence here. Get Vicksburg's offense off the field early. So there's a handoff, and that's exactly what we get, Mark. The defense with a good push there. Vicksburg's going to lose a couple yards, and they're going to have to punt.
Like you talked about, that was a great push up front. Got some people going up field, and were able to make a nice tackle.
Well, and again, so then the games that we've seen, and we've seen a lot more here at Phelan than we've seen on the road. You and I have not had the luxury of traveling this year since we couldn't go to the Ann Arbor game. But the reality is, the games where we get a good push on the defensive line are the games that we've won.
Correct.
So that seems to be a key to our success.
Where's Carter? Oh.
So Vicksburg's going to draw a penalty for a late substitution here. Young man hits himself in the helmet, but there's not much he could have done at that point.
Right. And just a little confusion, right?
Well, the cool part is they apparently beat him on that play, so he's not going to have to come out for that mistake. It's just going to be a 5-yard penalty added to the kick.
Carter's
right.
Doing it for 3 years, but this year because he has that EFE.
So here's the snap. Kick is away. And they're going to stop that play. It looked like the outside jet from Vicksburg left early. So it's going to be an illegal procedure against Vicksburg. The head referee's dressed like it's late November here.
42 below, maybe?
He came in on a sled dogs. They're parked out back. So here's the snap. There's no penalty on this one. Kick is away. It's a low line drive kick. Not a great bounce. That hits a pawpaw player, and that's going to be Vicksburg's ball if they saw it.
Wow.
It definitely hit the leg of a pawpaw player. I'm not sure that the referees saw it. So they're going to say that is a pawpaw ball. You're going to have to check at home. I use the word definitely there, but it's pretty clear to me up here. But, if somebody
I think they're going to come together here. It looks like maybe have a little conversation. Well, okay. Pawpaw's offense is taking the field, and
so as far as the walking tonight, we are going to have a broadcast of that. We're not going to have the sound out on the field because we don't have that capability. The microphone will be actually left open. And we actually will have some people up here to help with the recognizing of the names of who they are. as people walk. Mark and I will not be here as we will be down there on the field actually
You
participating.
gotta watch the football, right?
So Pawpaw out of the tee. Handoff's going to go to the right side to Zian Davis. Zian's going to pick up a yard before he's met by a pound of Bulldogs.
Nice. It's 72.
Not exactly the way you want it to start for Pawpaw, right?
No, it's it's
Not a ton of
positive
push.
yardage, and again, positive is positive. So let's that he didn't really even they spotted him about 6 inches on that gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 9, a long 9 at that. And it looks like Vicksburg's going to call a timeout.
They've got an injured player.
Exiting the field late there, and I think they had to call a timeout. Or maybe the officials just gave him a timeout because Pawpaw got back onto the field. So the officials may have just given him an injured player moment there. So Planger's got the ball. Carter Planger off the left side. That's a little bit more like it, Mark. That's an 8-yard, 9-yard gain.
Right.
Carter.
Nice patient running, right? Followed his blockers. We're on the left side.
So we're trying to, as we do this, our tennis team's playing in the state finals today, and first day of that competition. So we're going to try to give you some updates. It's a little hard to find everybody, but it doesn't look like anybody won their singles matches. We do have some people that won later. This is going to be Zian Davis off the right side, and that's going to be good for a first down.
Give him the howl.
First down. So if you want to look it up for yourself, you can just go to MHSAA Tennis. We are Division 4 in tennis. They do their divisions a little bit differently. But we do have some Pawpaw results out. Notably, our number one, this is going to be Carter Planger off the left side. Our number one doubles team of Kendrick Brown and Drew Crane won a couple games today and ended up bowing out in the quarterfinals. So a really nice run for Kendrick and Drew. And then we also had, get down to it here, Colin Smolcomb and Ian McDonald from Pawpaw have won 2 games and are waiting their 3rd game. So their next match will determine whether they get into the semifinals. So good run so far from Colin and Ian. Hartman under center. That's going to be up the middle, Logan Leonard. Logan's going to pick up about 2 more. And then we had one other, our number 3 doubles, Braden Long and Mason Sikora, won their first match and then were eliminated in their second match. So some really good success out of the Pawpaw tennis team today. In the first state finals we've been in quite a while in tennis, if ever. I'm not sure on that. I'm sure Butch Hindenau is watching. He'll let us know if that's an ever. But we got some really good results today from our tennis team. This is going to be Carter Planger. Carter's gone. Carter's going to go to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Carter Planger plunges off the left side, gets into the secondary, and there's no one home. And then it's a pretty quick 20-yard jaunt into the end zone, and Carter's putting some points on the board for the Wolves.
I don't know that you could have a better start to this game for Pawpaw, right? Got a nice 3 and out on defense, and then just took it right down and scored on offense.
So 27 yards on that run. Max Crawford for the extra point. Snap, kick, and that's good. And I'll tell you, it's a shame we haven't seen Max try a field goal yet this year.
Right.
Because he's got a leg.
Yeah.
And it would really be nice to see him try to kick it. Coach Dry has gone for every kickable opportunity all year, and we haven't made many of them.
Right.
But it'd be nice to see Max get a chance to boot one.
Yep.
We have a drastic drop in viewership on that. We lost 8 people. I guess I better stop talking about tennis.
Maybe the tennis talk turned some people off. I don't know.
We'll try to work those tennis scores in a different part of the broadcast. Maybe we'll see an uptick in the ratings. Got people in from all over tonight, Mark. Got some people in from Midland.
RJ Valier along with Michael Wright deep to receive. Max Crawford will.
Yeah, we got. Let's make sure our mics are. Somebody said there's wind blowing. One of us is probably breathing.
That's probably me.
Roy Culver was way upfield.
Hopefully that's better for everyone.
We're not staying as flat as we should.
Last thing we want to do is give them bad audio, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so now we're back up to 24 people. Everybody just went to the fridge. Carter scored. They went to the fridge to get something to eat.
Well, it's a TV timeout, right, after the touchdown.
Or we adjusted our mics and they can stand it again. Max's kick, that's going to be a line drive sinker. That's going to be dropped and bobbled, exactly what you want out of that kick. Vicksburg's going to be met. There's a flag on the play.
Who had, I saw Logan Leonard was in on the catch.
Yep. 8.
So, that flag mark, I'm going to guess face mask. Don't know why I'm guessing face mask, but that's my guess.
A definite possibility.
Dustin Scott.
Flag went into a pile of humanity.
Tyler Perkio, flag on a play.
28. Alex is gonna rip across his face.
Well, they're at the 28 right now.
Where his body's gonna keep going across his face. He spun out of it.
No indication yet, but here comes the referee.
Oh, they're going to call the hold. There was a hold in there somewhere in the middle of that pile. Usually you don't see that on a no momentum kickoff. You
Right.
know, when people aren't moving, you don't usually see those called. They happen, but you usually don't see them called.
Will start first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, when'd you go here?
20 still in the backfield. And it's a pass. And
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so
21.
Logan Leonard is fired up. Logan gets a haul out of that for sure. That's a sack.
That was great pursuit.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
that's,
just beat his block and then,
outstanding individual play by
Yeah.
Logan Leonard.
8-yard loss will bring second and 18 for the Bulldogs.
My sidekick's mic is too loud.
oh, is that me?
Yeah, let's
All right. How about that?
adjust this.
Is that better?
Always a side
I love it.
Right.
I have a sidekick. That's a
Yeah.
lifelong goal.
Yeah, that's.
So let's see. I'm
I'll
going to
check.
have people out there give us some feedback. So apparently we're having some audio issues for the first time all year.
I'll
I've
try to
listened
speak
these at home,
softer.
and they've been really good. So we'll have to see. I just took you down a notch, so we'll see what happens.
Outside linebacker
Vicksburg
would take
from a
that.
shotgun. Second, very long. That's a handoff. So that's going to bring up third, and we're going to call it Comstock.
Yeah,
So
a country mile, as they say. Yeah, it's going to be third and
those sled
18?
dogs would come in handy for this third down because they're going over the tundra to get there.
another key opportunity, though, for Papa to
this is a
force
big
another
play
punt.
because Vicksburg is typically pretty good at throwing the ball. So when you get these third and longs, you don't want to relax that it's an automatic. You want to make sure you keep your pressure up front. Secondary's got to make sure they keep the ball in front of them.
Yes.
Don't give up anything over the top.
Yeah, this should be.
So from the spread, Vicksburg's
Get
going to
out
throw.
early, go.
Good protection. There's that throw over the top. We've got somebody back there, and it's caught.
Good catch.
So right there's what we're talking about, Mark. Third and 17, you know that's coming.
Yeah.
You know that's coming. You've got to get back there. And it looked like he was in there, and then the receiver just went up and made a play.
Yeah. And it's a great throw, too, right?
Yeah,
I
it was
mean,
right on him.
good arm strength.
That's it's the Tony Fonseca back there in coverage. It looked like he had a chance to intercept that ball. So Darren Stry comes limping off the field late for Pawpaw. So we'll check that. Darren's headed over towards the trainer's table. From the shotgun. Handoff. That's going to be good for about six, maybe seven.
Xavier Wiley, the ball carrier, brought down by Matthew
I know.
Harden along with Max
I'm on
Harden.
Let's see if we can bring that zoom in just a little
In?
bit, Mark.
All right.
Just see. Just doesn't have to go way in, but yeah, maybe there. Looks like we're pretty good on the focus.
Okay.
Sorry, folks, you have a little technical truck talk there, but
Yeah.
it's a two-man show. All right, snap back.
Keeper.
Quarterback keeper, that's going to be good for a Vicksburg first down and more off the left side. So
Hunter Bell on the keeper, brought down by
Good run by Hunter Bell.
Yeah, that was a nice move out there.
Whose helmet came off?
Quarterbacks.
And he needs to go off for a play.
So Vicksburg's quarterback's helmet came off, so he has to go out of the game for a play. So we're going to see another quarterback come in for a snap. I would overplay the run here. That's just me.
Right, and that's Caden Bowling is the new quarterback.
20's got the ball.
Bounce it out!
Giant.
Okay, big hole off the left side for 20.
Xavier Wadley, the ball carrier.
Wadley's the ball carrier. He's going to go out of bounds,
First down, Vicksburg.
and that's going to be a first down for the Bulldogs. So what started to look like a great stop for the Red Wolves is now turned into the endemic problem that we have here, and that's when a run gets into the secondary, we've just got no answers.
Yeah,
You know, and I'm going to point it out, but, you know, Darren Stride came out of the game there for a minute, and that's a big part of our presence on that defensive line.
some very, very big shoes to fill. What are they, size 18 or something probably?
Yeah, it's it definitely is a hole that you're leaving in your line when you take Darren out.
Right.
Yeah, you can do the back row probably.
And I think this might be a good timeout from Pawpaw, you know, just to kind of settle things
Yeah,
down.
I think it's time to you know, to look at it and
Mark Phelps, you there? Did you talk to both JP and Lane about coming flat on the blitzes? Okay. Just they almost got, I think they gotta blow that thing up.
Okay, so reset, 1st and 10, ball's on the 20, Vicksburg's moving,
Yeah, they can, yeah, no, they can treat like a wrong arm.
Bell back in, 20's got the ball, and that's a good play by the Red Wolves line.
Xavier Wadley, the
So
ball carrier.
Wadley's going to pick up about 2. Yeah, it doesn't even look like that, maybe 1.
Gain of about 1 on the play.
So 2nd and 9.
And good push by the Pawpaw defensive line.
Yeah,
Right.
yep, and that's, you know, I think we're seeing a key.
Running back's pretty good size.
Yeah, 'cause now they're playing way deep. They're 10 yards up off the slot. Yep.
So let me see. It says I'm quiet on the feed.
To number
7.
So that's a throw out to number
Oh.
7, and that's going to be a
Can I say keys? Because we have the two guys
good
out
play out there again by the Wolves. Trying to get our audio fixed here. It says now I'm quiet on the feed. It's probably because I took the microphone a little bit away from my mouth to stop for the breathing.
Right.
I'll try to stop breathing. That'll probably make a lot of people happy.
Trying to get in the Goldilocks zone, right? Of just right.
Yeah, well, it's a process. 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 9-ish. Ball's on the 19. Bell to throw. Oh, and we had him in the backfield, missed him, but they're going to clean him up on the back end. Ball came out. Oh, I think he was down. So Nate Lemire, for the second time tonight, Nate Lemire in the backfield. Somebody missed him, you know, even further back. But
Right.
you know,
You got to give him a howl
Hartman
for that, don't you?
was back there, and you know that's good pressure and good. Looks like Vicksburg's going to go for this. 4th and 11,
Right.
and again, you got to watch the ball up in the air.
Right.
Because that's the strategy here. If you don't have somebody open, it's 4th down. Throw it up. See
Yeah.
if somebody can make a play.
Exactly. Get a penalty,
defensive
who knows
backs.
what. Right.
Defensive back's got to be prepared and ready for that.
And they got to
So, we're gonna
realize,
get a timeout on the field.
yeah, and they got to realize that if a ball's coming your way as a defensive back, here you just knock it down, right? Because then you get the ball in a better position, right?
Yep.
Even if you intercept it.
Yeah, it was 3 on 3. That one.
So, you know, dead time like this probably would have been the optimal time to do the tennis scores
I mean,
versus losing viewers
probably.
over it. you know.
Probably.
But again, we had a couple of, just if you're joining us now, and 8 of you have joined us since we made that announcement, We had some success at the tennis today. Our number one doubles team won 2 rounds. Our number 2 doubles team is still alive and going into the semifinals. And our number 3 doubles are won 1 round. So, good showing for the Pawpaw tennis team at the state finals. We didn't get any individual wins that I saw on the sheet. But our strength is our doubles play. So Bell's in the shotgun. We've got trips to the left. One lone receiver down here on the near side. They left early, but no call.
That slot receiver on the left side.
There's a throw, and that's going to be good, but it's out of bounds. Let's see what the
25 caught it, 4 on the defense.
they're saying. He's
Out of bounds.
out of bounds.
Yep.
So Pawpaw is going to take over. That ball was delivered on time and on target, but the receiver was out of bounds. In high school ball, there is no being pushed out causing a reception. So if he was knocked out, it's out of bounds. So Pawpaw is going to take over. We're going to get a howl on that. Let's get a howl. I think the howl's working. I'm not hearing the howl, but it seems to be working. So.
No.
Just imagine in your mind when I say
Right.
howl, it howls.
Yeah.
If you're not hearing it at home.
If they want me to howl for it later,
Yep, okay,
I
we
can do
maybe
that.
do that.
I can do that. All right, here we go.
From the tee, Hartman's going to hand off to Zian Davis. Zian into the line. Zian's going to pick up about 5. It looked like for a minute there was a hole.
Yeah.
I don't know if he didn't hit it or if it just was an optical illusion from up here and there really wasn't a hole there. But it looked like that one was going to go for a long gain, and Zian got tripped up at the last minute. So some Bulldog made a nice play in there.
Number 5.
Okay, so back from the tee. Hartman under center. This is Planger. Carter's going to get maybe a yard.
72.
Stop at the line by.
Yeah, they're going to give him actually a loss of 6 inches on that.
No, they just went the other way last night.
All right, here we go. We're going to go strong.
So
Slant. Right.
so Hartman brings in the play, and I'll tell you, Mark, I'd go right back to that same play.
Yeah.
That is there. Carter took it to the house down there already once from that spot.
Right.
I don't think they're going to be expecting that again.
Bears, Bears, Bears. Oh, hey. Oh.
And that's going to be a first down for Pawpaw.
Right.
Yep. The man in the
Drew him off.
The man in
with
the modified rugby helmet says that's a first down for Pawpaw.
Should be a first down.
Here we go. We go strong, slant, joker.
First down, Red
strong,
Bull.
slant, joker, free.
Hartman's had some real good successes here with the hard count, drawing people offside.
Yes, he has. He's done a great job of it. And, they've been at big times, too.
Yes.
Planger with a nice run. He's bounced off a couple people.
66 and 72 on the tackle.
Brought down by Carter Mann along with Luke Deal.
Hey, Thomas, tell me if he's counterback this flag. Ask him if
That's the end of the first quarter.
So, at the end of the first quarter, Pawpaw leads Vicksburg 7-0. Pawpaw with the ball, and they're moving.
Compliments of the cheer team and delivered to you by your very own Coupon Robotics team t-shirt cannon. Coupon Robotics is back.
All right, so let's see if we can pull up some out-of-town scores. Haven't looked at those yet, but we'll go to the handy
we've got a
dandy
t-shirt
ScoreStream
cannon.
app.
Look out. We've got the
t-shirt
robotics
cannon. Look at
t-shirt
this.
cannon.
The robotics team. Two Paws is bringing it to the house tonight.
You guys only have a minute.
Let's see what we got. Oh, there's
Oh.
a t-shirt actually going up in the air. Oh, now the robot's on attack mode. He just went after the handler.
All right, here we go.
Coupon Robotics would like to thank their great sponsors. Lounsbury X-Ray, Ralph Moyer, Gallo Metals, Blue Handle.
Well, as I check the ScoreStream app, we're up 12-0. Here at the game where we're actually watching, we're only up 7-0, but ScoreStream has got us winning 12-0. So
Okay.
somebody's over-reported. Otsego Niles scoreless in the first. Played well. Three Rivers scoreless. Edwardsburg and Chelsea. That's a big game. Those are state contenders playing each other. That's a 0-0. The crowd oohing and eyeing at the Two Paws Robotic T-shirt can.
It launched a T-shirt.
Shot one out to Johnson Road.
Right.
So if you're driving by the stadium tonight, about halfway down the press box, there's a T-shirt laying in the Johnson Road. Hartman going to hand this one off. This is Zian Davis. He's going to look for some room, shake and bake. Zian's going to beat. So he's going to, he's going to pick up what, 4 there, maybe, Mark. He got outside. He tried to put a little move on. Vicksburg defender did a nice job of playing the body.
Correct.
Zian still did beat him for a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And really, based on what we've seen the last couple of weeks, I think the entire playbook's open right here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they actually try to throw
This
an 8 tonight.
This would be a decent time to put one in the air. That's going to be Carter Planger. Carter and that's going to. Oh, the ball comes out. The referee's ruling him down. Actually, technically, the umpire's ruling him down, but he ruled him down 2 yards short of where he actually landed. So. Good news, bad news. It looks like a 4th and 1 for Papa, and we're going to keep the offense on the field. We're going to go for it. Big play in this game right here, Mark.
It is, absolutely. Yeah, we got the opportunity to keep the ball, run some more clock.
From the tee. Oh, and that's not going to help at all. Zian Davis moved. And that's going to back us up. And I have a feeling that's going to make the decision to punt.
Yep.
Yeah, and here comes the punt team onto the field.
Well, 4th and 6 is a lot tougher than 4th and 1, right?
Yeah. I was encouraged there because we were going from the tee, and going from the tee versus going from the power I, we haven't had a lot of success starting the ball 7 yards deep. But, and that's really the first false start out of the I can remember all year. Troy with a decent punt. That's a good bounce for Pawpaw. So that's a fairly good punt. That's going to be down at somewhere around the 37-yard line, where Vicksburg is going to take over 1st and 10.
Vicksburg will start at their own 37-yard line. Put it down and then move it.
Nobody puts it down, they go to the sideline and say, oh.
Why is he looking at this guy? He knows where the ball was.
Thank you for all of the feedback on the audio. It really actually helps us. Sounds like we've got it dialed in a little bit better. So start off with Vicksburg with a run. That's going to be a gain of about 2.5.
No, that was his grandpa, who was my high school biology teacher. Who was dead.
So Vicksburg to the line. From the shotgun. They are leaving early. There's a long throw. That is over the receiver's head. So,
good effort.
Again, if you're at home watching this, do me a favor. Just click back the little dot in the bottom of the slider, maybe 30 seconds, and tell me if their wide receiver is leaving early. Because I've caught it out of my eye a couple times now. It's the slot receiver. I think it's number 7.
That's R.J. Valier, number 7, if you're scoring at home.
No, we don't want to call him out if it's not him. That's why I say let's look and see, but I'm pretty sure it was him both times. He's in the slot right now. That time was clean. Oh, that's a screen set up, and they've got a good one set up. That's a good play for the Bulldogs, and they're going to pick up a first down, 3rd and long. And we're going to get some late activity here. And I see a Bulldog writhing in pain on the ground right as that flag was thrown. So my fear his late hit.
Yeah, that bulldog is still down, being attended to by the training staff.
Oh, they're going to pick it up. No flag on the play. Nice that goose hunter from Canada can come down and referee the game tonight. Okay, we got an official's timeout to talk about something.
We got an injury still.
Oh, we got
He's
an
still
injured
down
player,
on the
still down
41.
on the sideline.
Who's down?
I think it's 5.
Right, Michael Wright.
Yeah, he was the one that
He was
caught
the
the
runner.
pass. He caught the pass. Quarterback took a pretty good shot on that one too.
Tom, pull your guys over.
So we're going to take just a second as we assess here. So we've got our sideline reporter, Mutt Bob, who did review that and says, yes, he did take off early. So
Nice.
thank you for that update. We've got no scoreboard camera right now. We'll bring that back here in just a second. 20 with the carry off the right side. I don't know what is going on here.
Gain of about 6 or 7.
I think something got bumped
Uh-oh.
because we got no...
Did I break it again?
Yeah, we're working on a technical difficulty here with the...
Well not.
Lost the sideline cam for a moment. Yes, the microphone is not muted. I get it.
With about 5 minutes, 7 o'clock, you want me to tell people
So right now we are...
5 minutes into the self-edit.
Vicksburg's going to roll out. Throw. He's got a man. That's a nice throw and catch. That's a nice throw right there, Mark. There's nothing you can say about that.
Yeah, especially on the move, right? Rolling out to his left, has to pivot, swing the hips, and then make a nice, accurate throw to his receiver. That was a well-designed play and very well executed.
I'm going to let you take over for a minute while I get this fixed.
So Vicksburg's got a first down at the 16 of Pawpaw. Put together a nice drive.
Yeah. They were man.
First down from the shotgun again. And we've got an inside handoff to number 20. He's going to be met by a host of Red Wolves who push him backwards, but they'll give him about 3 yards. Oh, make that 1 yard. My eyes are deceiving me.
I like it. Yeah.
So 2nd and 9 while we work on our scoreboard camera to bring it back to you. Vicksburg again in the shotgun. Jet sweep, and he's going to be thrown for a loss.
All right, so sorry about the heavy breathing if you got any of that. I tried to mute myself, but we got the scoreboard camera at least back up and working a little bit. Let's see if I can't get it a little bit better. Getting a little bit of glare, but that's because we got the lights on in the clubhouse here.
Big third down here. 3rd and 14.
All right, so third and 14. Vicksburg from the shotgun. He's going to flood this side, roll this way. He's going to run for it. Red Wolves are going to make the tackle. It's going to be short of a first down. So Ethan O and Matthew Hartman on the tackle.
And it looks like Vicksburg's going to try a field goal.
Okay, so Vicksburg's going to try a field goal.
30-yard
This is what
attempt.
we were talking about, Mark.
Right.
We'd like to see our own field goal attempt here. Kick is up. That's plenty long enough. No good. I'm going to think that missed wide right.
All the hit is no good. Score remains, Buffalo 7, Pittsburgh 0.
Well, we have to apologize for the glare. We're getting a really bad glare on from the press box windows.
Chris. Strong name of Chris.
Oh, yeah. It was, that's what was printed together. Oh! It was cut and pasted from 2016.
So pop off to the tee. Handoff's going to go to Planger off the left side. Carter's going to be good for a gain of about 4, maybe 3. Yeah, no, it's 4. I was right on it the first time. Thought I saw that, but wasn't sure.
We have all of our senior night parents, please go to the south end of the track. All of our senior night parents, please go to the south
So
end.
they're calling us
They are
down.
calling for
I'm
the
still
senior
waiting
parents.
for our backup to get up here. So
Oh, there you
there's
go.
one of them coming.
The middle guy, and we can make the line.
Maddie Adams should be up here as well. She's going to run the camera, so she should be coming in any time. They got Sydney McNitt's going to be on the main mic, so Hartman is going to hand off. We're going to go through a real quick training session here. So as well, she's going to run the camera, so she should be coming in any time.
You ready?
I got Sydney McNitt's going to be on the
Okay.
main mic, so Hartman is going to hand
Hello.
off.
Okay.
We're going to go through a real quick training session here.
Okay. Cardinals come to the line. Zian Davis, the ball carrier. 52 on the tackle.
Well, she's going to run the camera, so she should be coming in any time.
You ready?
I got Sydney McNitt's going to be on the
Okay.
main mic, so Hartman is going to hand
Hello.
off.
Okay.
We're going to go through a real quick training session here.
Okay. Cardinals come to the line.
Keep those away from your mouth.
Zian Davis, the ball carrier. 52 on the tackle.
Well, she's going to run the camera, so she should be coming in any time.
You ready?
We got Sydney McNitt's going to be on the main mic, so Hartman is going to hand off.
Okay.
I got something going on here.
I was giving him a couple seconds because I was waiting to see if he was going to his
Where's that coming from?
I'm gonna go take this off.
flag again. Oh, pass and the lane is incomplete. Flag on the play.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
incomplete with the flag.
Incomplete with a flag on the play.
That's going to bring up 4th and 11.
That's going to bring up 4th and 11th.
See the scoreboard down there?
They did like crazy against Everett, they never called it. that needs to be flying.
Yeah, we got to convert here.
Make our sound come up. Makes it more flood.
Okay, that should be good. Just
We got punt return in,
worry
punt
about
return, punt return.
you're breathing into the microphone, okay? So
Troy Vandenberg will.
Papa's gonna punt.
Okay. Papa's gonna punt.
Troy Vandenberg to punt.
Troy Vandenberg to punt.
Yes.
Punts up.
Yes. 30 yard. We're on the 26 yard line.
7-yard line.
So
Down by Vandenberg.
a 6-yard punt for Troy Vandenberg.
6-yard punt for Troy Vandenberg.
Mute for just a second.
I'm gonna mute.
All right. Went on live. Vicksburg has got the ball.
Okay.
So Vicksburg's ball.
Vicksburg's ball.
Right down inside, so we should be able to down.
There's a snap.
There's a snap. He's running. Tackled. Brought down by Ethan O. Along with Carter Planger.
All right. You got the call. Our 6th grade broadcast team, Paige, help him out.
Okay.
236.
Okay, remember, at halftime, you can give her the mic if you want.
I'll do
One
camera,
of these
you
got
do
to
mic.
run the, one of these got to run the camera, the other one's got to run the.
Vicksburg's got the ball. The snap is in.
Quarterback Heath.
5.
23 and from starting Carter and
Just talk about the play.
Brought down by Carter Planger.
Hey, Brett. Yep.
Okay.
bring these down to Tammy.
She down there?
Or doesn't need them much.
Where's she at? The start of the track.
She's getting everybody lined up now.
Okay.
On the ball, okay.
Snap. Throw.
Pass is incomplete. Kicked at the line.
Vicksburg's pass is incomplete.
He can't come on that motion.
Greg, can I steal that fabulous pencil or something?
4-yard line. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, said, do you think they're gonna do it? Think they're gonna score the point?
This is a tight game right now.
Yeah. It's only 1 touchdown difference.
Yeah. A lot can happen.
Wrong bird.
Timeout.
Why'd you guys put me up?
Yeah, I was gonna say, run one of our 2-point plays here.
Tammy, can you please text me Kendrick's parents' names, please, so I can measure it? How was the Nile game?
Someone tell me if I need it.
Timeout's just done.
No, we scored it.
Oh, that's right.
We had a few opportunities and we scored early on there.
We couldn't tackle.
Hey, Mark.
procedure.
20 left early.
I want to. Hey, Paige. Can you grab me a slice of pizza? I'll go over camera. I'll do it. I'm muted. You're allowed to. You can go grab it.
No, he left at the same time.
I just want you to grab me a slice.
Yeah, go to click 55. They leave at the same time. Extra point field goal. Who's not?
Straka.
Cheese, pepperoni, any type.
Snap. Kick. Kick is up. Kick is good.
Paul's kick is good. Man, score.
Score. Papa 7, Vicksburg 3.
You don't want to be in trouble with Steph.
Not where the football is.
12 is the kicker.
Plays back.
Billy Hall's
Chat, I did this before.
Billy Hall's kicking.
Billy Hole is kicking.
Who did they
Red, Tony Fonseca, Z and Davis, and say Tony Fonseca D to receive.
We should take the iPad over.
Okay, all right, this will be a good spot for Fonseca. Kick, there's only a minute and a half to go.
Vicksburg is kicking.
Z and Davis.
Ian Davis gets the ball.
Z and Davis on the return, brought down by J.D. Coward.
Ian Davis on the tackle.
All right, here we go, we're going strong.
You can turn this on the return.
Just for a second.
Where are you marking the ball?
The running back was there. The running back.
Slow start.
Logan up the middle.
Open up the middle.
Logan Leonard, ball carrier.
66 and 50 on the tap.
Hunter Towns along with Carter Land at the stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, push down and then slide it forward.
So we have just under a minute to go with score 7, Papa 7, Vicksburg 3.
Yeah, I watched traffic too.
Edwardsburg is leading Chelsea 8-0.
Chelsea's not that, they lost a little bit.
There's the
Langer
snap.
to the left.
Langer goes to the
Go,
left.
go.
Back, caught by
Carter
5
the ball carrier gets ahead for Red Bulls first down.
for 5 on the tackle.
Bryce Smith with the tackle. Did we call a timeout?
No.
Red Bulls first down.
Z and
5,
Z and Davis ball carrier.
5, and 8.
Bryce Smith.
Yeah.
Ian Davis.
Like I said, that's
Down by
You do that.
Pawpaw's senior athlete,
Unmute me.
sideline cheer, marching
Sorry guys, technical difficulties right now.
women's golf.
We're working on trying to get rid of the touchdown screen so you can see the band.
Many hours of practice, competition,
Max Crawford is graduating this year.
while pursuing his degree. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Max Crawford. Next up is senior Zian Davis, accompanied by his parents.
Zian Davis.
Zian has played football for 9 years in Paw and aims to develop a multi-million-dollar business after high school. Senior Zian Davis.
Take this.
Next, please welcome to the field senior Josh Engel, accompanied by his
Josh
parents,
Engel.
Tabby and Brad Engel. Josh has been a part of Paw football for 10 seasons and also participates in 4-H and ice hockey. He is a member of the National Technical Honor Society and plans to earn his degree from Michigan State University in animal nutrition. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Josh Engel. Next up, please welcome senior Matthew Hartman, accompanied by his parents, Mike and Joy Hartman. Matthew has been a part of Pawpaw's football program for 4 years while also participating in baseball. He is a member of NHS and has earned academic all-state recognition for baseball. He is involved in Leo's Club, the Lions Club, and Matthew reached the rank of Eagle Scout with Troop 169. After graduating, Matthew plans to attend Michigan State University to pursue a degree in business while specializing in construction management. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Matthew Hartman. Next up is senior Max Harvey, accompanied by his parents,
Max
Robert
Harvey's
and
up.
Janina Harvey. Max has been a part of Pawpaw football for 4 years and is a member of Pawpaw's baseball team as well. After graduation, Max plans to attend college at Western Michigan University to become a commercial pilot. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Max Harvey. Next up, please welcome senior Logan Leonard, accompanied by his
Senior
parents,
Logan
Steve
Leonard.
and Missy Leonard. Logan has been a part of Pawpaw football for 4 years and is also a member of the basketball and track teams. After graduation, Logan plans to attend college to pursue his degree. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Logan Leonard. Next, please welcome senior Ethan Miller, accompanied by his parents,
Ethan Miller.
Rick and Sheila Miller. Ethan has been a part of Pawpaw's football program for 4 years and has earned all conference and regional recognition in track and field. Ethan is in Key Club and the Pawpaw Mentorship Program, and his future plans after graduation are to attend Western Michigan's School of Aviation. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Ethan Miller. Next up, please welcome senior Ethan O, accompanied by his
Senior
parents,
Ethan O.
Tim and Nicole Skipper. Ethan has been a part of Pawpaw football for 4 years and looks to operate Ethan's Lawn and Landscape after graduation before becoming a member of the Pipe Fitters Union. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Ethan O. Next up is senior Carter Planger, accompanied by his parents, Paul and
Carter
Sherry
Planger's
Planger.
up.
Carter has been a part of Pawpaw's football program for 3 years and is also a member of Pawpaw's basketball team. His future plans beyond graduation are, at this time, undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Carter Planger. Next, please welcome senior Hunter Trumbull, accompanied by his
Senior
parents,
Hunter
Kim and
Trumbull.
Mark Trumbull. Hunter has been a part of Pawpaw football for 4 years and is also involved in youth group, Boy Scouts, and the FCA. He has earned recognition in the National Technical Honor Society and has received the Eagle Scout Award. Hunter plans to get his union certification after high school so he can work with heavy machinery. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Hunter Trumbull. Our final senior member of the football team is senior Sam Vandenberg, accompanied by his parents,
Senior
Scott and
Sam
Sarah
Vandenberg.
Sam has been a part of Pawpaw's football program for 6 years and has competed for the varsity golf team at Pawpaw as well. Upon graduating, Sam plans to pursue a degree in engineering from either Western Michigan University or Grand Valley State University. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Sam Vandenberg. Next, please welcome our first senior member of the sideline cheer team, Senior Carmen Camacho Diana, accompanied by her host parents, Ken and Dawn Diggs. Carmen is an exchange student and has been part of Pawpaw's sideline cheer for one season. Her future plans are to return to Spain where she will finish her education and pursue a degree in international relations and law. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Carmen Camacho Diana. Next, Senior Emily Michael, accompanied by her parents, Jeff and Jessica Michael. Emily has been involved in Pawpaw's cheer program for 7 years and is also a senior member of the competitive cheer team, where she has been a 3-time state qualifier. Emily is a member of the honor roll, and her future plans are to attend college and pursue a degree in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Emily Michael.
Emily Michael.
Next, Senior Irene Mendez, accompanied by her host mom, Tina Stechau. Irene is an exchange student in her first year of cheer and has also participated in volleyball and rowing while in Spain. Irene plans to return to Spain and complete her high school degree before attending Madrid University to study genetics. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Irene Mendez.
There was Irene.
Next, please welcome Senior Paula Saint Aha, accompanied by her host parents, Anne and Troy Schultz. Paula is an exchange student from Spain as well and enjoys participating in ski club and track as well as cheer. Paula plans to return to Spain and complete her education after this school year, but is undecided beyond that. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Paula Saint Aha. Next, Senior Leah Stout, accompanied by her parents, Rachel and Thaddeus Stout. Leah has been a part of Pawpaw's sideline cheer team for 2 years and was a member of the state runner-up competitive cheer team last year. Leah is a member of the Fellow of Christian Athletes and the marching band, and her future plans are to finish cosmetology school at the Van Buren Tech Center so she can work in a salon to grow her skill and clientele. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Leah Stout.
Leah Stout.
Our final member of the senior cheerleading team is Estelle Quaddock, accompanied by her host parents, Tammy and Scott Bickman. Estelle is in her first year with Pawpaw's sideline cheer team, and her future plans are to attend a university to study engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Estelle Quaddock. Next, please welcome the senior members of Pawpaw's marching band. First up is Senior Jessica Allen, escorted by her parents, Maribeth and Max Allen. Jessica has been a part of Pawpaw's band for 7 years and is involved in Voices of the Future, Select Trouble Ensemble, National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Theater, and Honors Band. She has earned recognition as a drum major. She's been on the honor roll. She's earned ones in all regional and state solo and ensemble, vocal, instrumental, and theater. First chair in band in middle school youth group leader as well. Her future plans after graduation are to attend Grace College to major in counseling and minor in music. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Jessica Allen. Next, please welcome Senior Kendrick Brown, escorted by parents Clint and Dawn Brown. Kendrick has been a member of the band for 7 years and serves as the trumpet section leader. He was a surprise addition to our presentation tonight as he was competing in the tennis state meet today as one doubles for Pawpaw High School. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Kendrick Brown. Next, please welcome Senior Mackenzie Ewert, accompanied by parents Regina Birmingham and Michael Birmingham. Mackenzie has been a part of the band for 7 years and is also involved in jazz band, stage crew, and theater. She has earned recognition as the section leader of the clarinets, and her future plans are to take a year off to get experience in the working field to save money for college. She would also like to travel the world someday. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Mackenzie Ewert. Next, please welcome Senior Aaliyah Levitt, escorted by parents Lynn Levitt and Joey Levitt. Aaliyah has been a part of the band for 7 years as well, and is involved in stage crew, theater, Voices of the Future, STE, All-Star Band, and others. She's earned recognition by earning ones in state and district solo ensemble. She is the low voice section leader for 2 years. Future plans after graduation are to attend a 2-year university and to to major in music education and minor in music theory and performance. Ladies and gentlemen, GSA board member. She is a GSA board member and is a co-creator of the Window Project. She's earned recognition as the All Voice section leader for 2 years. She has 4 years of jazz band and honors band, solo and ensemble Division I ratings for 5 years, state solo and ensemble Division I ratings. Future plans are to attend Michigan University to major in multimedia production and minor in music. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior T. Taylor. Next, welcome Senior Sophie Menzel,
Sophie
escorted by Julie and Ross Menzel. Sophie has been in the band for 7 years and is also involved in Honors Band, Leo's Club, GSA, Stage Crew, and PIP. She has earned recognition as the section leader in the band and a stage crew manager, and has been part of the stage crew for 4 years. She has also been in the honors band for 4 years. Her plans after graduation are to attend a 4-year university to earn her degree. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Sophie Menzel.
Next
Our next senior is Senior Maya Molnar, escorted by parent Kathleen Molnar. Maya has been a member of the band for 7 years and is also involved in theater, stage crew, art, and creative writing. Her future plans are to be an author, writing and illustrating her own books, and also a freelance artist on the side. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Maya Molnar. Next, please welcome Senior Grace Nondor, escorted by John and Jenny Nondor.
Grace
Grace has been a member of the band for 1 year at Pawpaw. His previous school, as a freshman through junior year, was involved in the PALS, Cheer, and Leo Club, with Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Club. She's earned recognition at her previous school as the section leader in her band, and her future plans after graduation are to go to either GVSU or LMC to be an ultrasound technician. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Grace Nondor.
Next up.
Our final senior in the band is Senior Natalie Pierce,
Natalie
escorted by
Pierce.
parents Elizabeth Ferguson, Troy Pierce, Michael Ferguson, and Denise Pierce. Natalie has been a part of the band here for 7 years and is also involved in varsity softball and performing arts. She has earned recognition as a percussion section leader and has earned best percussion in Class C at a Seagull marching competition. She's enrolled in early middle college and involved in the honors band and captain of the varsity softball team. Her future plans are to finish middle college and earn her associate's degree and then transfer to the University of Michigan to follow or pursue a career in psychology. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Natalie Pierce. Next, we will recognize the senior members of Pawpaw's cross-country teams.
Cross country.
First, please welcome Senior Marina Crespo Aldesoro,
First.
accompanied by John
Marina.
and Marlesa Johnson. Marina has been a member of the cross-country program for 1 season
I'm so sorry
and
that
plans to
I
play
got the last
basketball
name
at Pawpaw too. Her future plans are to return to Spain, finish her education, and go to college to become a surgeon. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Marina Crespo Aldesoro.
Garcio.
Next, please welcome
Yeah, I
Senior
think
Amelia
that's
Gibbs, accompanied by
Next
Melissa
up,
and Jason Southall.
Amelia Gibbs.
Amelia has been a member of the cross-country program for 4 years, along with track and field. She is also involved in Voices, STE, Jazz Band, the Musical, and National Honor Society. She has earned recognition as most executive track and received the Rural and Small Town Award from the College Board. Amelia's future plans are to enter a pre-med program in college and then attend PA school. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Amelia Gibbs. Next, please welcome Senior
Next up.
Holden Kubizak, accompanied by
Holden
Mike and Denise
Kubizak.
Kubizak. Holden has been a member of the cross-country program for 1 season and also participated in robotics and track while at Pawpaw.
When did your sister go?
He has earned recognition as a member of the National Technical Honor Society and has been on the honor roll for 4 years. Future plans are to attend KBCC to pursue a degree. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Holden Kubizak. Next, please welcome Senior Will Vanderboer, accompanied by parents Donna and Mike Vanderboer. Will has been a member of the cross-country and track programs for 4 years at Pawpaw and played basketball for a year as well. He has earned all-conference recognition in both cross-country and track and was voted MVP in both sports as well. Will owns the second fastest 5K time in Pawpaw history, and his future plans are to run in college as he pursues a degree in either architecture or physical therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Will Vanderborn.
Next up,
Next, please welcome Senior Avery Vogel,
Avery
accompanied
Vogel.
by parents Eric and Melissa Vogel. Avery has been a member of the cross-country and basketball programs in Pawpaw for 4 years and participated in track and field as well. She is actively involved in AAU basketball in her free time, and her future plans are to play collegiately as she pursues a degree in kinesiology. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Avery Vogel. Next, please welcome Senior Austin Williford, accompanied by his parents Jody and Jennifer Williford. Austin has been a member of the cross-country and track program for 4 years and runs for Project 131 in his spare time. He has earned all-conference and regional recognition in cross-country and was voted MVP and most improved in cross-country and track respectively. Austin's future plans are to run safely while pursuing a degree in exercise science. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Austin Williford. Our final cross-country senior
Last
will be
cross-country
walking
girl?
with her sister, who is our first senior from the golf team. Please welcome seniors Taylor Meyer and Charlie Meyer.
Taylor and
accompanied by
Charlie
their
Meyer.
parents, Matt and Tori Meyer. Taylor has been a member of the cross-country and track programs for 4 years in Pawpaw and has earned recognition at the conference level in both sports. She is actively involved in PALS and the National Honor Society, and her future plans are to attend college to continue running as she pursues a degree in nursing. Charlie Meyer has been a member of the girls' golf program for 4 years, as well as the track and field program. She is active in Voices of the Future and our PALS program, and she is currently undecided on plans beyond high school. Ladies and gentlemen, seniors Taylor and Charlie Meyer. Our final senior this evening, please welcome golfer Molly McNitt, accompanied by Brett and Heather McNitt. Molly has been a member of the golf team for 1 season and has participated in basketball, volleyball, and softball as well. Molly serves as the senior class president and National Honor Society president as well. Her future plans are to attend college and law school to one day become a lawyer. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Molly McNitt. To all of our seniors, it's been a pleasure to watch you develop.
Well, that was a lot of great seniors, wasn't it? They were all amazing, and they were amazing through the years of growing up.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join me in giving these seniors one last round of applause for their commitment, their time, and their dedication to our school and their programs. Seniors, thank you.
Good job, Ellen. You got an A, buddy.
So I think we are back here in Pawpaw. Try to get rid of the halftime sign. So I've got audio levels. I apologize. It looks like the truck did not support our guest as well as it typically supports us, but I think they hopefully did a great job. I saw the microphones were muted when we got back up here, and I don't know that they knew how to do that. So they may have cut out halfway through the halftime show. I'm not sure. But we want to thank our sixth grade broadcast team
Absolutely.
for filling in for us as we did our duties as parents for senior night.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and watch the tape, right? See how they did.
Absolutely. Well, maybe not. We'll feel bad. Vicksburg to kick off. There's a bouncing kick. That's going to be fielded and brought straight ahead by Zian Davis, and Zian runs into a wall. So Zian Davis with the return. Looked a little. I was wondering if that ball was going to get picked up, Mark.
Yeah, you know, I failed to get the beginning of that kick, so that's my fault. But here we are. We're back at it.
Okay, so back at it. Hartman is going to bring the Red Wolves out to the line of scrimmage. 7-3 your score. First and 10 Wolves. This is going to be Zian Davis into the pile. He's going to gain about 1.
22 and 57 for, yeah, 50, yeah, sorry. 57.
Looks like they gave him about 2. We got a favorable spot there, I think. Oh, okay. 2nd and 9 officially.
So 2nd and 9, ball on the 33. The play is in. Hartman under center.
What do you think they're going to run?
So this is going to be Carter Planger off this side. Carter's going to pick and choose and gain a yard. Forward progress should get Carter up to the 34, which will be a 3rd and 8. You know, Mark, I haven't seen the ball in the air tonight from the Red Wolves.
Right.
And it's been hit or miss. You know, last game, Hartman didn't throw the ball as well as he did the Edwardsburg game, but I'm not sure that you can really, that's a critique, because the Edwardsburg game, he was pretty tight.
He was making some nice throws,
You know,
for
he
sure.
did. He made some really nice throws in that game. So, but again, here's a wing T, so I'm not expecting to see a pass out of this formation. But we're going to see one. Hartman's going to let one go. He's got a man out there, and that's going to be a pass interference.
Yes.
Troy Vandenberg was behind the defense. The pass kind of fluttered in the air, and that allowed the Vicksburg defender to run into Troy.
Correct.
And quite honestly, in high school football, that's a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
That's 22 yards down the field. That's
Yeah.
not a horrible play.
Exactly.
If you're
You know,
beat,
Might
clean-
as well tackle
clean
him.
'em,
Tackle him. Yep.
Yeah, it's
Make sure you can't come up with it, right?
so if you look where the penalty is, this isn't the NFL, but if you look where the penalty is, that's going to be probably 7 yards past where he would have caught the ball.
Yeah.
Almost exactly 7 yards from where he would have caught the ball. So
He had time to throw that. Troy was way behind that guy. Tony.
So Fonseca off the right side looking for the edge. We're going to get a hold. So that's going to go back the other way. And it's going to be 1st and probably 20 for Pawpaw. That hold was right along the line of scrimmage.
Well, not the cleanest start for the second half so
No.
far.
So they're going to march the Wolves back.
Did he ever show the penalty?
No, he didn't. He kind of started to show the penalty, and then he decided that his ears were too cold, so. So the Wolves from the tee.
Sucks is even though we held, we still lost yards.
So Zian Davis, no. Logan Leonard. Oh, Planger came off this side. So let's call all the running backs. We'll get one of them. At some point, we'll get it right.
Second down and about 18.
Goblin's going to go up here on this down, the next one for sure.
Got some work to do here. 2nd down and 18.
Yeah, and again, you know, expect to see them in the eye here, and And that's usually an indicator that every play's on the table, and maybe we'll see a throw or two.
Yes.
So they are in the eye.
Ranger's out wide.
It's coming, they're coming, they're coming.
Hartman's going to look for Planger on the outside and just overthrew him. You know, Carter was covered tight there. I mean, a good throw gets the ball in there. That one was a little high and wide, so bring up a 3rd and long. And now you don't have much choice but to put the ball in the air, Mark, and
Right.
just see what happens.
Yeah, and you take a shot, and maybe you get another penalty, right? Maybe something good can happen out of here.
So Coach Stry sends in the play.
Hey, go Mackinac.
Hartman's going to trigger again in the eye. There's going to be a pitch. Zia Davis got a man wide open down the field. I think that ball's dropped. He had him wide open. If he catches that ball and throws it when he catches it,
Yep.
there was nobody within 10 yards of him. But he waited 2 steps, and by that time he didn't have the arm to get the ball down there.
And RJ ran over and covered him up.
But that was a well-conceived play, good timing on it.
Right.
I mean, again, Zian took 2 extra steps. If he throws the ball when he catches it, that's an easy touchdown for the Red Wolves.
And we've seen that play a couple times this season where the receiver is open, but the pass just can't get there.
Yep, so now Vandenberg. No, that play has worked almost every time they've run it, and it hasn't been executed. That's going to back up. So a decent punt from Vandenberg. That's going to be down at the 23-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. 9:21 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 7-3 is your score.
Well, let's see if Papa's defense can play as well as they did in the first half.
Well, and again, this is the time where this is the first touch for Vicksburg in the second half. It's important that the Red Wolves come out and make a statement.
Blitzing the linebacker to that side.
Oh,
So drop the snap. They're going to try to throw it out there. So that was just a broken, ugly play all around.
yeah.
It's hard to get a timing on those little bubble jet screens when the quarterback doesn't get the ball cleanly. And I'm not
Right.
sure. I don't know if did he drop that one, Mark, or was that a bad snap?
It was a bad
down
snap.
low?
It
Yeah,
was
that's what I
definitely
thought
low.
too. That's what it looked
Yeah.
like to me.
It was
was a-
actually really surprising that he didn't just fall on it. But it was a good attempt.
So that brings up 2nd and long for the Bulldogs. There's a snap. He's going to look to throw. He's coming this way. He's got a receiver. That's still going to be a yard short of the first down, maybe right at the sticks. It's going to be close. Yeah, that's going to be a first down. It is. They're going to give him the progress going forward. That's a first down for Vicksburg. That was a nice throw there.
It was.
Good route, too. Sat down in the perfect spot.
Right.
Quarterback hit him right in the letters.
Yeah, how many times do you see a receiver run a 5-yard out when they need 6, right?
Correct, and that was run to the sticks and run well.
Now,
Ball comes out. Oh, and there's some good defense out there by the Red Wolves. A lot of hand fighting for that ball. That
Yeah.
ball stayed up in the air
It
quite a
did.
bit longer than I would have expected.
I thought for a minute it might get picked, but just
So
falls.
Tony Fonseca out there with a nice play.
Second and 10 for the Bulldogs. Thought for a second he was going to get it.
So here we go. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Bell looks to pass. He's going to throw the ball off his wrong foot. He's going deep. He's got a man. That's going to be caught. But it looks like he lost control of that ball as he hit the ground, and it was out of bounds over there. But the hardest spot in the entire field for me to see, it's behind the pole for me, plus
Right.
it's opposite side of the field. Looked like he had it for a minute, but good thing for the Red Wolves, he did not.
Very good effort by the receiver, and the quarterback is showing plenty of arm strength.
Oh, that
to
was
get
a good
these
throw.
balls
He's
out.
off his wrong foot
Yeah.
there. You know, the other thing I like about that throw is he didn't try to gun it all the way there. He put some air under it, let
Yep.
his receiver make a play on it.
They got the first down after that.
Big third down here for the defense.
Huge third down for the Wolves. Bell's in the shotgun. Gonna look to throw. Gonna go deep again. We've got a receiver. Looks like a fair, good play out there. Ethan Owen coverage.
Yep.
You know, the Vicksburg receiver there didn't help his quarterback out at all. He stopped running and tried
Yes.
to make a jump for the ball.
Right.
He's got to keep moving down the field a little bit, but I understand why he did. Ethan O was sitting right there with a chance to pick the ball. So we're going to see a punt out of the Bulldogs. I don't think, have we seen this yet once? Maybe twice? So Vicksburg to punt. There's a kick.
Get away, get away.
Down by 3.
So Fonseca stayed in there a little bit closer than I would have liked him. I mean, when you got to get away from those punts, you got to
Right.
get away from those punts. You know, and not just because you're going to touch the ball, but sometimes the referees don't see, and if you're close enough, they'll make that call on you.
Exactly.
You know, we're going to take over on the 33. 1st and 10 for the Red Wolves.
Like you talked about, the ball could take a weird bounce, right? How many times have you seen it go sideways or go backwards? Some crazy spin.
Should only be able to bring 6 on that.
In the T, Hartman under center. He's going to go to Zian Davis. Zian is just picking and choosing 2-3 yards at a carry. Hasn't broken anything tonight, but he's been steady.
You haven't really seen a big run by Papa at all, other than Carter's one
Carter's
around the left side.
27-yard touchdown run in
Right.
the
Right.
first quarter was, you know, and really, honestly, Mark, that was the first real big breakaway we've had in a long time, if not all season.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the longest run of the year. I remember a couple of 60-yarders that didn't score,
Right.
but it may be our longest touchdown run of the year. In the T, this is going to go to Planger. Planger is going to go off the left side.
Planger over the left side. Brought down by
So Carter's going to gain about 6.
Third and about 5.
Yeah, maybe 4. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you got to throw it
Wow.
faster, then you got to put a little more air under it.
This crew all night.
Yeah,
I'm
the
questioning
spot
some
has
of these
been
spots. Yeah.
not great.
You know, where I'm seeing the people go down and where the ball's actually spotted has not been the same quite a bit tonight. In both ways, not just
Yes,
us.
absolutely,
We
absolutely.
need to get new glasses.
I think it's the lights on in here, maybe. Messing with me.
Yeah. Makes the runner look down.
Okay, from the eye. Planger in motion.
Oh, we got him.
Ball is loose. Looks like Vicksburg's recovered.
Was it a fumble or an incomplete pass?
Fumble.
Yes, our ball right there.
Yep, they have declared that is a fumble.
And we had some camera difficulties at the exact moment, so the signal cut out briefly. Not sure if that'll show up or not.
Well, it was, he definitely got hit, and he definitely got hit before his arm started moving. Now, I think as he was being hit, he started to try to throw, but I think that's, I don't know. It was bang bang.
Yep.
So Vicksburg's in business.
Hey, Mark.
Oh, fumble! Ball's on the ground. That's going to be Vicksburg recovering it. Luckily, their back that was supposed to get the ball realized he didn't have it. And was
Right.
able to chase it down. I think that actually was an RPO, and he wasn't going to get the ball, but I think he knows that he knocked it out.
Had a little bit of sloppiness to start
Yeah,
the second
so that
half.
was a play for a loss. Vicksburg's trying to say it was a toss. That was not a toss. That ball, that
Where the white hat's at, to where it should be. Why is the guy with the down marker? Why are they looking at him?
Where are they going with the coach?
Coach is trying to argue that that was a pass.
No way.
But he hit the ball. He hit the ball before, if it was supposed to be a toss. We can go back and look at that because that was clearly.
Then he's not watching the game. He's not watching what he's supposed to be doing.
Why is the sign?
So we'll wait to see what the man with the warmest ears in the field is going to tell us.
Or not tell us.
Or not tell us.
If
It's
anything,
been
right.
mowed all night. So he's going to ask a question over on this side.
Let's go to the replay booth.
And if he asks the question on this side and changes it, Coach Stry is going to go absolutely crazy.
Should be back 2 yards further. It will be 2nd and 21 for the Bulldogs.
I feel like the tall guy should be the white hat. He keeps telling him to wind it. I think the guy forgets. I think he forgets to wind it. The other refs.
So, not even going to comment on that mess. Bell's going to take it 2nd and 21. Ball's back all the way back at the 46. We're going to throw one. That's tipped. And almost intercepted.
I don't know.
On his knees, just getting up.
5? 7, sorry.
So the ball was tipped. There's a flag coming in.
3.
We're going to get a sideline. We're going to get a sideline penalty on Vicksburg here.
3.
I think they're still chirping, but that was thrown in the direction of the coach. And this may be, it should be a sideline warning because they haven't had one unless the coach said something they took real exception to. Unsportsmanlike conduct. So they did ring up the Vicksburg coach.
So that's after the play, so it should be a loss of down.
So that's going to be 15 yards more the other
Yeah,
direction.
I hate to point it out, but there is a Vicksburg player that
This
reacted pretty poorly to that. So I
Yeah,
think he
this-
thinks he
this-
got caught.
This offensive drive for Vicksburg has turned into Pawpaw's best offensive movement of the. We've gone backwards almost 40 yards.
Right.
There's been more penalty yards than this.
So now all bets are off on this.
Right.
This ball's going to be in the air. It's going to be somewhere deeply down the field.
And off.
And instead we're going to run a draw. And now they're going to punt.
56.
So that's going to bring up 4th and we'll call it
40?
Sturgis maybe.
Well, good job by the Papa defense of
Yeah, and a lot of controversy on, up here in the booth on that, but it sure looked pretty clean to me. So here's the punt. Kick is away. Knuckleball. That's going to bounce. Get a decent. The punt didn't even get back to the first down line. So a good punt. It was the best punt we've seen tonight, and it didn't even get to the yard marker.
right.
So this is your drive right here, Mark. That Pawpaw really needs to knuckle down. This is the time of the game where if we can come up with one of our typical, 9-10 play,
Yep.
70-yard drives.
Yep.
Eat the rest of the third quarter up and walk into the fourth quarter up 14-3. That's
Yeah.
what we're looking for
Yeah.
right here.
A nice 6-minute, slow and methodical, 4 yards at a time.
From the tee, Hartman. That's Logan Leonard. Logan ran right into the linebacker. He's gone. That was the one they needed to spring.
Tackled by Grant Anderson, along with J.D. Culver. Second down back to that too for the Red Bulls.
I watched a quick pitch or a stretch right here we haven't seen.
Okay, so the Red Wolves come up to the line.
I think they can just stick with ISO and sweep right now.
Hartman under center.
Stuff up.
It's going to be Carter Planger. Carter's going to run right into a bunch of Bulldogs. So, neither team moving the ball forward right now, Mark.
Yeah.
22 in the tackle.
Brought down by J.D. Culver.
Yeah, 3rd and 5 again, or 3rd and 6. And yeah, Vicksburg's defense has done a nice job so far of just containing Pawpaw, not letting them get outside, not letting them break off a big play.
Well, now we see third down long. We're still not probably two down territory yet. It's be a pitch outside to Planger. Carter's going to get the corner, and it looks like Carter's got a Pawpaw first down.
First down, Red Bull.
So Howell's been kind of quiet tonight,
Yes.
but we're going to use it there.
Yes. Oh, that's a good job. They needed 5 yards. He got 5.5.
That's
So,
right. That's, and again, that's a big first down because
Absolutely.
now you move out of the shadow of your own end. You're getting up, another first down. You're over midfield. We're starting to enter 4 down territory here.
Right.
Where they're going to go for it if it's close. That's a handoff to Leonard. Logan Leonard's going to get 5. The venerable trap play.
Yep.
Gain of about 5, and make it second for 5.
Here we go. A strong read, strong read.
So Hartman to the pitch to Carter. Carter's got he had a hole there. He kind of stumbled a little bit when he
did.
caught the ball. Carter saw it. He just didn't have enough juice to get to it.
Yep.
That could have looked very similar to his touchdown run right there.
Absolutely.
That brings up a 3rd and 1. And again, now we're in 2 down territory.
Yeah.
Provided we don't go backwards, we're, in good shape here. Here's a handoff to Zian Davis. Zian, plenty of steam, is going to get another Pawpaw first down.
65 and 52 on the tackle.
Grant Daniels along with Grant.
Oh, nice job of the offensive line up front, getting a nice push, and just able to move the chains, like you said, just cross midfield, keep the clock running.
Well, there's the 5th play of our 12 play drive.
Right.
2:26, so we've eaten about half of that clock. Hand off to Carter Planger. Carter's going to fall forward for about 4.
50 and 66 on the tackle.
Tackled by Hunter Town along with
So Carter gets 4. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 6. 2 clocks running, 2:01, 2 minutes. Hartman's going to bring in the play. From the tee, Vicksburg jumps and Vicksburg's offside, so that's going to give 5 more. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2.
That's at least the second time tonight that they've done that, right?
Yep, and I'm going to make a call here. I'm going to do it quietly.
Okay.
This is a pass.
Ooh.
It's a
How about
bold call. That's a bold call.
How about a play action?
Yeah,
play
I'm
action
telling
would
you,
be
that's a bold
amazing.
call. Yeah, I changed my mind. In the tee, hand off.
Planger up the middle.
Carter Planger.
Still on his feet.
Changed my mind right as they ran to the line because I could see that wasn't going to be a pass.
7 on the tackle.
So, but it is good for a Red Wolves first down.
Let's go strong. Slant.
Most active comment feed we've had in a long time, Mark, on the broadcast.
The peanut gallery is in full effect.
I think our middle school helped that, our sub broadcast team.
Right.
The 18.
The A team came in for a couple minutes there. They're currently over on ESPN 2.
Right.
You guys are on the Ocho?
Yeah.
Handoff inside. That's Logan Leonard, but that's not going to go anywhere.
22 on the tackle.
and swing along Grant Daniels on the stop.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 9.
And you wanted this drive to take up the entire third period or third quarter, and here we
Yep.
are, 30 seconds left.
Yeah, but I wanted to punctuate that with a ball
Right.
in the end zone. So
Plenty
we're
of
gonna
time.
keep rolling downhill here. 2nd and long. This is not where we want to be. You want to keep those sticks moving forward. Pitch, Zian Davis. And Zian stumbles. He had a hole there again.
52 on the
But turns out the 35-yard line is a little bit longer than the rest of the field, and Zian tripped over it. But that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter with Pawpaw still moving. So already this has been a 45-yard, 5-minute drive.
Now, feature Red Bulls cheerleader.
So here we are. So now the cheerleaders are going to get introduced, and we are going to go into the fourth quarter.
Madison Lisinski. Emily Michael. Izzy McReynolds. Hannah Moore. Ashley Olson. Kaya Southward. Leah Stout. Gabriela Vasquez. And Kylie Fouch. The ladies are coached by Stephanie Miller, assisted by Kaylee Davies and Olivia Butler. Nice job, ladies. Thank you.
Okay, so back at it to start the fourth quarter here from Phelan Field. Red Wolves 3rd and 8 in the 33, moving towards the Vicksburg goal line. Going left to right across your TV screen. Hartman going to hit to Planger. Carter's got a nice run. Carter's, and we're going to get a hold, it looks like. So Carter was already at first down yardage when that penalty occurred, and it's going to negate a nice run if it is a hold. Now, let's see. Personal foul.
No, a hold.
Oh,
Just
that was
a hold.
holding. Yep, got it. So it was a hold against Pawpaw. So that's a big deal because that was a first down. You know,
Yes.
you had it.
Not only that, but it brings up a 3rd and 18, which is
Yeah. And
tough.
so now 3rd and 17, and where we're at in the field, no man's land. So the goal here is to pick up 8 yards.
Yep.
And then have a choice of what you want to do.
Right.
You don't need to get the entire thing right here, 3rd and 18 on the 41. The way your defense played tonight,
Right. If you can get down close enough for Max Crawford, right, to try one, maybe.
So this is going to be a pass. Hartman's got a receiver out there. That's to Troy. And that's going to be a punt, I have a feeling. At this point, it's, maybe pin them deep. As deep as you can. It's turned into a real defensive battle here.
I don't know why they're not trying a 58-yard field goal. I mean,
and a good bounce for Pawpaw. What a great bounce for the Red Wolves. So Troy Vandenberg comes up with his best punt of the night, and that ball's going to be downed at the 7-yard line. So Pawpaw going to go on defense with Vicksburg taking over at their own 7. We give Troy a holler on that one. That was a nice punt.
just the way you draw it up, right? Pin 'em
First
deep.
time to all night that ball hasn't backed up, and all 47 of you who are currently watching thought that was a good punt, I can tell.
That's right.
We were watching the game the other day, and one of the college teams had helmet stickers, stickers on their helmet. I said, if they make a good play or something, Cam says, yeah, it's like when you get a gold star helmet.
They showed up on time.
Yep, and there's a Vicksburg from the shotgun. Handoff. And got tripped up immediately. I'm not even sure he got to the line of scrimmage.
I think he might have lost a half yard.
You know,
right?
it's close. With these refs, that means it could be a 4-yard loss up to a 7-yard
right.
gain.
He probably got a first down, pretty close.
Midland is checked in. That's a new locale for us.
Nice.
Yeah. So Vicksburg, second down. Bell's in the shotgun. That was a wonky snap. Ball is thrown out. Ethan O on coverage. Nice coverage, nice catch. That's a great throw from Hunter Bell. I mean, that's right on the money. You know, there's nothing else you could do there. Nice catch by the receiver. Nice coverage by Ethan O. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, if Ethan O doesn't make that tackle, he's got first down and much more.
Yeah, and that's a good play all around. It's a good football play right there for both teams. Well conceived by Vicksburg to cut that first down yardage in half.
Yes.
Gonna throw again. Ball's batted up in the air. It's intercepted. That's gonna be a Red Wolves touchdown. Carter Planger blocked that ball. I'm not sure who has got a hold of it. Did Carter get it as well? A heck of a play by Carter Planger, a football play. That's going to turn some heads. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Carter defense has not been Carter Planger has not been playing defense all year, Mark, and you know I think it was a good move by Coach Try to change that up.
Yes, absolutely. And what an individual
Yeah, we'll
effort.
get the second howl in for sure. So Max Crawford now to attempt the extra point. Snap is high, good hold, kick is up, kick is good. So with 9:48 to go here in the fourth quarter from Pawpaw takes a 14-3 lead over Vicksburg. You know, Mark, and that right there is, we talk about punting and pinning them deep.
Yes.
That punt from Vanderburg gets a positive roll, rolls inside the 10-yard line, sets us up down there. You know, all night long he's been backing it up. This time he gets a positive roll forward.
Right.
The Wolves defense steps up.
Yes.
Ethan O makes a tackle that saved at least a first down and maybe a touchdown.
Correct.
And the next play, Carter Planger makes a play. You know, this
It's
is the
amazing.
kind of stuff that we're talking about, the breaks that we haven't gotten.
And it's contagious, right? 1 turns into 2, turns into 3. And it just gets everybody fired up. I mean, the sideline's all jumping around. You know, they're having a good time now. The fans are back in it.
Well, and really both of these teams at this point, but especially the Red Wolves, control their own destiny in the playoff race. You know, we're at the point where we're not out of this yet. It's not like it used to be. You don't have to get the 6 wins to get in.
Yep.
You know, this is a playoff point system, and you know, we could play some defense here and kill the clock when we get the ball back. We're in really good shape right now, at least in this game, and that's going to set up a big showdown next week in Plainwell. So that ball is by the short back. Nice collision right there.
Yeah.
So big hit there. Dominic Hernandez with a big hit. And now Vicksburg, you know, on the other side of that coin has got to pick it up here.
Yes.
And shake that last one off. They got a sophomore quarterback who's done well tonight.
Absolutely.
You know, he's got to forget about that one. You know, batted balls are not, you know, typically what you're going to be upset about.
Right.
You know. So Vicksburg back to the line. Hunter Bell to throw. He's got a receiver out there, and that's going to be a first down and then some. Good 28, 29-yard play. You know, so if you take the hats off, Vicksburg is also in that same situation. They're in need of a win tonight. You know, they're looking at their season going, we've got to have this one. And it's not a time to panic.
Correct.
You know, they've got time left in this game to come back. So, this is a plate where they need to do what they do, and which is protect the quarterback, get him outside the pocket, and throw the ball.
And he's shown you multiple times that he's got the arm strength to make all the throws,
Yep.
right? Nice and mobile, getting outside, like you mentioned. And then he's accurate when he's out there.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble. He's able to evade the first line, and now he's got some room. So where it looked like the Red Wolves had him trapped back here, Hunter Bell's able to use his legs and escape.
And got a first down after all
He
that.
did. Yep.
Yeah. That was a great play.
Well, once he broke contain, it kind of opened up about 12 yards of field for him. There's the snap. Bell to throw. He's got time.
Drop the ball 5.
And it looks like that was a little bit behind the receiver, or if this receiver had sat down, it was just off target. Hard throw, but low and outside. Ball 1.
Right. And Papa with some nice pressure, making the quarterback move his feet a little bit, probably threw to a hair earlier than he wanted
Well, in
to.
this offense, he's throwing to a spot there, and the receiver needs to be in the right spot for one. So that's going to bring up second and long. Bell, lots of time to throw. He's got a man. That's, just overthrown.
Wow.
So he had a man out there, and again, showing off a really strong arm.
Yes.
Just put a little bit too much air underneath that one. And this is a sophomore throwing the ball.
Yeah.
If that ball is 2 more yards out in front of the receiver,
Yep.
he's able to run under that. So it's just, good break for the Red Wolves because that was there. That receiver had to flatten out his route just a little bit, and that was the difference between it going over his head. So 3rd and 10. Bell's going to roll this way. Oh, and he's got him. Nice play in the backfield. So Hartman gets through, and Hartman's another one who hasn't played a ton of defense this year. He's played a little bit, but, I think Coach Try is kind of on the moment now where you just – your season's on the line. You got to play your players.
Absolutely. And you're looking for your best athletes to make a play,
Yep.
right? And that was one of them right there. It's a great individual effort. Come up, make a nice sack. And then Papa got a sideline warning after the play of everybody jumping around.
Well, the good news is that's not a penalty. So bring up
First one's
4th
free.
and 18. He's got some time. And, he's going to get – what a play by the Red Wolves, able to swarm him under. And, young man, you got to throw the ball at that point. That's,
get rid of it.
and that's something
Right.
you'll learn. But, that's going to be Red Wolves' first down. They're going to take over on downs. And he looked like he wanted to at one point there. And,
Yes.
at that point, it's hard. You got to feel the pressure and you got to throw it somewhere
Right.
at that point.
Right.
It's 4th down. You certainly can't eat it there. But, again, he's feeling like he can't take an incompletion there either because that's going to cost his team as well. So you understand what's going through his mind, and he'll learn that as he goes.
There's a change of possession. One guy marks it, another guy moves it.
What's that same side guy?
Yes, that's the tall guy. Well, the tall guy's, he spent too much time telling the.
So the spot is in question again, but either way, it's the Red Wolves' ball. That's Logan Leonard.
Logan Leonard up the middle.
Logan's got 2.
Back by 65 and 8.
8:05 now. Okay, Mark.
Here you go, Coach. This is
Salted away.
Yeah, absolutely. 7 minutes.
3
even if you
yards
don't
and a
score,
cloud of dust.
Even
Big
if you don't
Ten
score,
country.
right?
That's right.
Take 7 minutes. Yeah, and it looks like they're doing just that. They are not in any hurry to get this play in.
Well, and this is another thing that Hartman's really good at.
Yes.
You know, he's aware of the play clocks, a smart kid. He understands the flow. You know, he's been very good at milking these plays in the huddle. You know, varying his time. Carter Planger is going to take the ball. Carter Planger's gone! Carter Planger with a big run off the left side, cuts it back to the right, and that's good for a Red Wolves touchdown. Carter Planger with his 3rd touchdown of the night, 2 rushing and 1 on an interception, and the Red Wolves are on Carter's shoulders as he carries them to a 20-3 lead. Max Crawford can get the other points on the evening.
Well, so much for burning up some clock, but
Well, you know, we'll take a quick score.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a nice run by Carter. He ran into a wall and was able to feel his way off to the right side, and then the pursuit wasn't there, and he was gone. Max's kick is good. Sorry about the touchdown thing. Yeah, see, the kids aren't the only ones. Max's kick was good and behind the touchdown sign, and that's going to bring Pawpaw 21-3 over Vicksburg. And Mark, that's a dagger. That's a big play for us. You know, I'm not saying that there's not an opportunity. We've seen some quick scores on the field this year.
And we've had some crazy games, right, that have gone.
You know, that's a huge play for the Red Wolves, and it's a huge play to the psyche of the Vicksburg kids. You know, be interesting to see because it's so easy, and I've seen this team play for years, and they don't give up.
No.
This is not a team that quits.
And they are equipped with a quick strike offense.
That's right.
They like to throw it.
You know, and he can throw it, so it's one of those things. But you know, they're kids.
Yes,
and you know, anytime something like that, you just lost a 4th and 25, and then 2-3 plays later, somebody's running free in your secondary. It's just demoralizing. So Edwardsburg goes over to Chelsea and wins 36-7. 46-7, like I said.
Right.
So it's a big win over there for the Eddies. Chelsea is a perennial state championship caliber team. There's Max's kick. That's going to go to an up back. Lots of momentum here.
Still
lots
going
of room,
down the right
still
sideline.
going. And that's going to be there's going to be a flag there. I was going to say I was waiting for that flag. That was definitely extra. Ethan got a little bit too crazy out of bounds, and you know he's been guilty of that too many times this year. I'm sorry, but we're going to call it out. We're in game 8. You know that you got to stop that.
Yep.
You know,
and then you're just giving him extra yards.
Yeah, he makes a play out of bounds, and then you're throwing people to the ground 5 yards out of bounds. It's just not a team play at that point.
Yep.
So.
All right.
Yep. So, you know, and right there, Mark, that just tacks on 15 more yards to the end of that. It's just, this is not a.
Oh, yeah. If he goes through and follows RJ, he's gone.
We gotta put a stop to that. I mean, we just can't kill ourselves. I mean, we're in a driver's seat of this game, and you just gave this team life.
Absolutely. I mean, you're all the way down to the 27 now of Pawpaw. 7 minutes left, so plenty of time.
So Hunter Bell back to throw. He's got a man. There's a mini pick play, and he might have got in. Yes, he did.
Wow.
So there you go, Mark.
Yep.
You know, on a play that, just a horrible play out of bounds that gets an extra 15 yards, they're able to make a play.
Right.
You know, they throw that little hitch where the far out receiver comes back and blocks and find the end zone, and here we are back in a ball game when we just didn't need to be.
Yeah, it took them all of 12 seconds to score there, and Yeah,
And
this
now,
game is
you know, we
definitely not
talk
over.
about, so now you talk about, now Vicksburg's got the momentum.
Yep.
And now you start to question, you know, what are the Pawpaw kids, how do they respond? Apparently they respond with a very annoying extra point jumping ritual. But that's good. So that's going to bring Vicksburg within 11. Still plenty of time to go in this game, 6:56. I mean, that took hardly any time at all.
Correct.
Here we are. Pawpaw's going to receive the kick now. And I'd be watching for an onside kick here.
Absolutely. And you know the coaches are talking to them about that right now, right? Making sure that they've got the hands team up front.
This is onside recover. I do not believe Chase Lomine is in it, is he?
Fans, after the game tonight, we invite you to stick around to honor our seniors as they do their traditional field walk after their last home game at Phelan Field.
Where'd my camera? All right. I think I broke your camera. I
No.
apologize.
What happened?
You get that?
Oh, did it twist around there?
Yeah. I'm not sure how I did that. So again, all technical
Well,
issues are my
that's
fault.
gotta, we're talking truck talk here, so
Yeah.
people, as we wait for this. Let me see this. Let's bring that back like that, and you should be good.
Thank you. Good help is hard to find. Oh,
And while we were doing that, Pawpaw player looks like a cramp went down immediately.
Looks like Sharon is downstairs.
No, it's Vandenberg. No, he's standing right there. Or is it,
So Mallory's out on the field. So we'll see who's down. We don't have a spot on it yet. But we're trying to get a. So we'll be right back. Okay, so that was Ethan O with the cramp. So he'll come to the sideline, see if we can get that worked out. So we'll start it again. Vicksburg to kick. And again, I'd be watching here, Mark.
absolutely.
And it is an onside kick, and that's covered by Pawpaw. Nice play. Carter Planger again. There's a football player right there.
Well, if Papa is able to hang on, I don't think there's any doubt about
And I
who's
got
getting the game ball.
I got to question this. It brings me back to I recently saw The Water Boy again for the
Oh, no.
first time in a few years. And as the scene goes and they're looking down the line and they find the person whose eyes are bugging out of their
Right.
head, why would you kick it to the best football player on the field? You know,
Yeah.
it just starts to wonder.
I'm sure that's not the way they drew that up in the huddle, right?
So Hartman's going to bring the team up in the tee. Zian, Logan, Carter. This is Zian Davis. Zian off the right side. That's going to be good for Zian's 2. That's what Zian's done all night. First down, gain 2. And this is a classic place right here for trap. This is the one it hits.
Your favorite play.
Well, so here's what's happened. We've run a pattern all night. We've run a pattern of that play and then Carter Planger off the left side.
Correct.
We've been running it. 7 of the 8 drives we've ran those plays the first 2 plays. And this is one where you hand the ball to Logan Leonard and nobody notices. Nope, this is going to be a pitch to Planger. Carter's going to pick up about 6. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. He's going to pick up 5.
on the tackle.
Depends where they spot the ball, though. We know that for
It's
tonight.
always an adventure tonight.
Yeah, we gotta get to 21.
Well, here you go, Coach.
Yep.
3rd and 3, 5 minutes left, and
Well,
running.
this is 2-down territory.
Oh,
you know.
absolutely.
You still, if this was a 7-point game, I'd punt it. But at this point, I think we go and try to get the first down. It's be a pitch this side, Planger.
They read it.
Now at that point, you lost a yard now, Mark.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, again, you got the option to pinning them real deep with 5 minutes to go in the game.
Right. Oh,
This is 4th and a long. So you're talking about 4th and a long 4.
right.
Vicksburg has just scored on one play on their last drive. I just do not think this is the place where you mess with it. There's the momentum of this game could turn on a dime with a stop
Yeah.
here. You're giving him a 35-yard figure head
Right.
start.
Right.
And even if Vanderburg kicks the ball out of bounds,
Right.
You know.
Or into the end zone. At least you're gaining 25 yards.
I don't think he's got the leg to get it in the end zone from here without some roll.
Watch the ball.
We're going to go from power I. This is. There's a pitch to find. Oh, it's a quick cut. That's a good play. Kill it. Oh, it takes a terrible bounce. I was banking on Troy not having enough leg. I didn't realize Fonseca is going to kick the ball.
Yep.
And, in a net, that's not going to work out great. That could have been an absolute brilliant call if that ball would have got killed. But Tony actually kicked it too well.
He did.
So that's going to give the ball to the Bulldogs at the 20, and man, that was a good call. Now the Wolves defense needs to step up. 5:10 to go. First down, Vicksburg.
The good thing is they got to score twice.
25.
So passes out here to number 25. Hartman on the tackle. So Hunter Bell starts off with a completion. He's in a rhythm.
He is. Yeah. He's had a really nice game. Even
Yep.
the interception was on a batted ball.
Yep. Need some push from the inside. We can't do one man rush and not get home. Lots of time to throw. Somebody got a hand on him. We're going to get a hold on the right side of the line. Papa, I think that was Darren Stry that ended up on his back. They double teamed him. Yeah. So one of our replay official in New York
Yes.
has said that Vicksburg stepped out of bounds on the 5-yard line down here. He went back and watched it. So
Well, I'm sure that'll be a point of further discussion.
That's right.
Many.
right. Well, we will get the appeal form ready.
Yes.
So Hunter Bell back at the shotgun. Vicksburg in the spread. Bell to look. He's got a. Oh, and that's dropped. So he peaked that time. He knew he was going to get a potential hit from Fonseca on the outside, and his eyes came off the ball just
Yes.
a little bit before he could have looked it in. So that's going to bring. I can't say that I blame him, but
Right.
that's going to bring up a 3rd and long. But that's a huge play for Vicksburg because they're just trying to get back to a manageable.
Right.
Now this ball's going to go deep. And you have to expect this ball to go deep. There it goes. He's got a man. Oh, I don't know what he was doing. Did it look like that receiver kind of just stepped over there and caught that ball?
I'm not 100% sure. I was trying to follow the ball in the air in the camera, and yeah, there was definitely, I think, some confusion maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe didn't expect it.
Well, it's almost like he deferred to the other Vicksburg receiver.
There were two right there.
Yeah, you know. And now we're in a interesting spot here because 4 minutes to go, you're down 11, but it's 4th and
20.
You know, 4th and Plainwell here.
Right.
But it looks like the Bulldogs are going to go. There's a deep throw across the middle, and that's legs got tangled up. I didn't see. So now Papa's going to take over inside the 10-yard line.
It'll be first and goal for the Red Wolves.
So first and goal for the Wolves on the 10. Carter Planger time is what that is.
It's Iowa field goal right here. Just pin him deep.
Pin them deep, they got a penalty.
Okay, from the tee. And that's going to cost us 5 yards. Darren Stride's a little anxious.
Yes. Well,
So that's going to be first and 15 on the 15.
when he snapped the ball on one every time and then he switched it up and go on two, it's not unusual for somebody to make a mistake.
And when it's the biggest guy on the line, it's hard to miss.
Okay, so the Red Wolves bring it out. From the tee, Carter Planger. Carter with a big run. He's going to take the ball over the 10 down to about the 8. So that means it'll be spotted at the 11.
Right.
And there it is, spotted at the 10. His feet were on the 10-yard line when he went down.
Yeah,
And
I'm
Carter's
not,
6'2".
It's been some interesting.
So 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10. Should be 2nd and 8.
Making a field goal opportunity here.
Next one gets a big chance.
Max Crawford, the man who kicks 600 practice balls a game.
Logan Leonard.
Oh, Logan Leonard is in the end zone.
Logan Leonard in for Red Wolves.
Nice run by Logan Leonard through the middle of the Vicksburg defense, and Max Crawford is the most disappointed Red Wolf in the world right now. So it looked like he was going to finally get a chance to kick a field goal
On senior night.
on senior night, but now instead he's going to add his 4th extra point of the game, which is no small feat. Hartman took a pretty bad snap last time and was able to get it down. Hopefully that gets a little better this time. Good snap. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good. So, 3:27 to go in the game. Papa 28, Vicksburg 10. So let's take a look at scores.
I'd like you to stick around after the game and honor the seniors as they go on the field after their final game here in Phelan Field.
So on the out-of-town scoreboard, we already heard Edwardsburg's 40-some points, not 30-some points.
46 and 7.
Ooh.
7 and 10. R.J. Valier along with Michael Wright deep to receive the kick. Max Crawford will kick.
So Max Crawford's going to line it up.
At least somebody else got the score besides
Adrian Maples, 39, Sturgis 13. No report out of Niles, not Seago. Yeah, Niles won that game. So Niles won, beat out Seago. We don't have a score yet. Score we're looking at, Niles wins
The guy in the truck says 48-0.
48-0 was the report we're getting from Otsego.
Three Rivers over Plainwell, 13-10.
Three Rivers beats Plainwell 13-10. That's going to be fielded short, and he's going to go down. So Vicksburg takes over right on the 30-yard line. So that spot will at least be the 31 or 32.
Right. 3.5 minutes left, but down 18, so time is definitely not on their side.
No, and this is a, you're going to be airing the ball out. And this is where the defensive backs, this is your favorite time to play defensive back. Bell to throw. He's got a man out there, and that's just dropped. Vicksburg hasn't done themselves any favors tonight either.
Right.
It's typically difficult to win a football game when you're fairly even matched, but it's almost impossible when you beat yourself.
Right.
So Bell's going to take the shotgun snap here. The throw, he's got a receiver. That's going to be short of the first down if they're able to get him down. It's going to be about 2 yards short. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Or where they spot it 3rd and 4. The ball went backwards 3 yards.
It's been
So Hunter Bell to. Oh, and that was good throw.
That was well covered too.
Yep, that was perfectly covered, and Bell put that ball in between and right on the numbers of his receiver. That was a nice throw by Hunter Bell. I'd like to once again thank the 53 viewers that we've got going out there right now. That's a good number. 53 is the number tonight, right now. So that's
I'm assuming it's timeout Vicksburg.
So first down, Vicksburg has called a timeout, it looks like. So Mark, good things are on the horizon.
Did we miss a howl? Somebody in the
Well,
peanut gallery is asking for a howl.
We'll make sure we get a howl in there.
Retroactive.
Yeah, that howl dates back to whenever you were asking for a howl. So they're putting 2:34 back on the clock. You know what? We're going to give the guy in the baseball helmet down there a howl. The leaves are starting to come down.
Yeah, and they're yellow, so it's
Yeah.
freaking me out. It looks like a bunch of flags, but it's just leaves.
Okay, so Vicksburg from the shotgun, first down. Bell is going to look. He's got a man, and that ball is. And we're going to get a flag for a hit on the quarterback, Logan Leonard. No, that wasn't Logan. I don't want to blame him.
They just hit face mask to face mask.
So we're going to get roughing the passer is the call.
Yeah, roughing the passer against Pawpaw. He was standing up and they hit face mask to face mask. How is that roughing the passer?
That's not the intention of it. But they're just, they're doing the same thing the NFL's doing,
Okay, so we're going to march 15 off there. That's 14. Is anybody else counting? That was 14 steps. Do the math on the field, but that was 14 steps.
Well, no. We've had a couple of those this year. It's like a 10-yard penalty, but they walked off 15.
So that's going to be short, and it's going to go through the receiver. So let's bring up second down, and now the clock is just the issue here. 2:19 to go. Pawpaw's got to play the umbrella defense, let him catch it and tackle.
Exactly.
You
Yep.
know.
You'll give up those 6-yard passes
Yeah,
all
this
day
is
long.
a perfect example. This happened in the Michigan game. Against I don't remember which one it was now, but they gave up points late, and everybody was upset about it. But really, what they were doing is letting the other team run the clock out. Hunter Bell rolls right. He's going to throw. He's got a man.
By 5.
That's going to be good for Vicksburg first down.
Bell's pass complete to Bryce Smith.
So that'll stop the clock to move the chains.
First down, Vicksburg. Start the clock.
Now the clock winds. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Hunter Bell. Going to throw. He's going to use his legs this time. He's going to try to pick it up on the ground. Good job keeping the ball. That's going to be good for a first down. Good presence there because he was being chased from behind, and you know, those, a lot of times you forget somebody's behind you, and that's when you lose the ball.
Yeah, Bell has been impressive in this game.
Yeah,
For
the
a sophomore.
future's bright. So from the spread, Bell in the shotgun. He's going to go to the right. He's going to throw back, and that was almost interception. But it's caught, and that's going to be a first down for Vicksburg. Actually, where he's spotting that ball, is it? Should be.
Timeout, Vicksburg.
I don't think it is. I don't think he gave him a first down.
2 yards short, yeah. He's like a few yards short. He's the first down.
No.
He's like 2 yards short.
But where
So
they
minute
have
32, Vicksburg looking to stick one in here and keep any hopes that they have alive.
Or East 17.
3 scores in a minute and a half.
And we got to remember that we've seen Edwardsburg score 3 times in 15 seconds, so we know
Right.
it's possible.
yeah.
Yeah, with 3 one-play drives.
So the Bulldogs break their huddle. Be 2nd and 2. Ball's on the 4-yard line. There's a snap. Bell's going to look. He's got a man. He overthrows him. So we got a flag on the play. I think it was a leaf. No, there it is. There it is.
Flag on the play.
I thought it was one of your yellow leaves, Mark.
Right.
Defensive holding or pass interference.
So Vicksburg looks to end up with a first down here.
Defensive holding.
Defensive holding against Pawpaw.
That's an automatic first down half the distance, so that's going to be 1st and goal on the 2 for Vicksburg.
No, the refs will give it on the 1.
Well, he's walking backwards right now.
I think he's lost. He's on the other hash. He's just working around. And
So the ball was on the 4, half the distance to the goal. It makes sense that it would be on the 3 now, doesn't it?
no, he's on the 1.
I might not be as strong as math as I used to be, but that's going to be a false start on Vicksburg, so that's going to move it
Wow.
back.
Come on, man. Just let them do. Shit.
We just start unbelievable.
So we're not going to call this exactly a clean game, Mark.
No, there's been the second half has really had some mistakes in it, right, from both
I
teams.
mean, he could have just reset it. He's been resetting it all night. He could have just reset it play 5.
Well, they called it legal procedure.
Oh, did they?
Change our cadence or something in the last. Oh, okay. I just was checking.
The penalty yardage in the second half is going to be what, over 200 combined?
Yeah, this
Combined.
is they're racking up penalties like Edwards was racking up yards. He was open, waited too long. So he had a receiver running free in the back of the end zone, and again, same criticism that we took on Zion Davis on his
Yes.
pass play.
Yes.
Took one extra step, and by
Right.
that time it was over.
Yep.
Second goal, the 7.
So that second and goal, minute 18 to go.
Should run it in there, you know. That, especially on the edges, you do a little counter in there. You know, run.
They haven't hardly run the ball at all in the second half.
Okay, Vicksburg to snap. Oh, and like a shot out of a cannon.
Oh,
Who was the receiver?
Is that Max Harvey that got in there? That was a heck of a rush.
25.
Bell's pass.
So that's 3rd and 7.
Round is incomplete, deflected by Troy Vandenberg.
And Hunter Bell is a little shaken up on that play. He got hit pretty well, pretty hard, and it's over at the sideline at the moment. Well, looks like he's going to stay in, but he is a little gimpy at the moment.
Yep. 1:12 to go. One thing about the passing teams is the clock seems to go a little slower.
That's a clock operator.
Bell's going to roll this way. Got a man. Got a touchdown.
That's a great
Yep.
catch.
So
That is
nice
a great
throw there.
catch.
Let him back to the pylon
Yes.
instead of trying to gun it over into
Yep.
the back corner. So he saw that there was a space there for his receiver to make a play. Made a good throw.
You need to tell him, don't onside kick it 223. That's your best player. Kick it. I know, but just remind him again.
All right. So we've got some inside information that
As you probably heard at our broadcast, the
May or may
coaches
not
are
be an
very
onside kick
emphatically
coming.
not to kick it to our best player.
You know what? I don't like that jumping thing that
And working with him, he can't do anything out of
Very middle school.
And apparently the voodoo dance has no effect on the extra point.
Vicksburg 17.
So that's going to break your score 28-17. The contractual onside kick coming. I would move Carter Planger to a different spot just to confuse him at this point.
Put him in different jerseys.
I will say this. Have him as like, he stand back there and throw quick games.
For a flag.
Okay, so onside kick here. Papa recovers. Game's over.
Correct.
Vicksburg has one timeout.
a minute and 6.
Minute and 6 to go.
Yep.
Billy Hall will kick for Vicksburg.
This will make the senior walk feel much better
Absolutely.
than the alternative.
I just kick it straight. You kick it even out, actually.
All right, so Carter's the second one from this end. And that's going to go just over Carter's head. It gets through and out of bounds.
We're lucky when out of bounds.
Yeah.
Kick goes out of bounds.
So we got victory formation coming here.
Okay. We'll see you down
Yep. Just looking for a couple of clean snaps,
Yep,
right?
that's it right now.
Nice couple exchanges, and that'll be that.
Brian, good luck with the rest of the season.
So to spell it out here, we have a youngster on the field come out to get the ball, and he's got a nice 30-yard carry. The only drama left in this one is if Vicksburg's going to use their last time out. So reverse victory formation. Team trying to prove their academic all-state status with that last formation.
They didn't help their cause any.
So the answer to the drama question is no, they're not going to use their.
Let's say use it after this snap.
Yeah. So once again, victory formation this time. Hartman to take the final snap. And that will do it from Pawpaw. So from Phelan Field, the end of the home campaign for the Red Wolves. Pawpaw 28, Vicksburg 17. And Mark, we've kept our playoff hopes alive. The game next week at Plainwell is going to answer our playoff destination. We win that game, we're probably in. Lose that game, we probably are out.
Right.
I mean, it's going to come all down to that play. So we are going to try to get a spot in the press box up there so that we can do the game. Hopefully we will be coming at you all from the beautiful newish stadium in Plainwell. I haven't been to that one because of COVID, so
Nice.
so we'll see how that goes. But hopefully you'll be hearing us next week live. We want to give a big shout out to our 6th grade broadcast team who covered for us while we did parent night activities. And hopefully that was a good thing. So we're going to sign off from Pawpaw.